You can find me on the corner, chain smoke blacks and clothes, with the sole purpose of filling my lungs with holes. Do you suppose it's disregard for yourself? Nah, I'm just on the corner admiring myself. Let's drink to our health and tilt a few back. If you's up for the smoke, then I got a few raps. Who's that on the block, Huggie? Maya Masala, not a Naya Major. Who's up to nutty? At least nothing good. We're more vendettas than Jakes with drug stakes that's found in the hood. Rat cage, now strapped, cell phone tapped. USA Slave Patriot Act. Who don't know how to act in this get rich quick scheming? If you got the dinero, then I got your dream. Cream, dollar billfold, slanging self-esteem to the fiends in the tent home. These cats on the corner young enough to rock Huggie, serving rice to keep the finest Gerber sauce in their tummies. It's all Section 8. These young tykes ain't even big enough to ride bikes, whipping new Escalades. It goes street life, night lamp, corner store glowing. These youngsters out the straight pacify the morning. If you need a fix, then they'll fix you up on the curb, hitting licks until they need to re-up. Then they right back out of the whole slab of dag nabbit. Cut it, weigh it, beg it, and push the black magic. The messages ain't coming back. Tip your baby, bought a 3-wheel stroller. Fallen soldier hit the Similac. Guns don't kill people, missile tongue kills people. At the preschool blowing up a brand new batch of the lethal. It goes loop, loop, dip, dip, water, water, fry. These youngsters serving time before the day they turn 9. Their lives ain't fine, but it's far from being held. Confined behind bars in the full-blown clink scale. From the corner store trade to the full-blown retail. From dime bag to key, that's 4 full resell. Moby the Grimillion, who don't take kindly to eyeball civilians. Kindly rape and pillage them, I'm tearing them apart from start to old drama. With their child's chili and screaming out, dear mama. The vile villain at the village inn, slanging them herbal medicines and vitamins of bad karma. Karma Sutra, 21 gunshot salute ya, punky booster. We rolling full armor, you're a renter renegade. Get your body rearranged, stuck sleeping in your grave. Now that's full metal honor. Raise the flag half-mast, and if I were the black mask, you better sit and pray that our cross don't pass. Passive aggressive maniac, manic depressive, want the loot and the ganja. Please, no question, this is high tension, and I'm ready to squeeze it. Did I mention leave your body resting in pieces?
Me and my people, me and my people, me and my people carry lots of arms. Where's our money? Me and my people, me and my people, me and my people carry lots of arms. Where's our money?
Yo, I bet that's hot, huh? Bad neighbor. Yo, why? Cause I'm a piece of shit, a fat piece of shit. On stage for one night, and already a whole magnet. I'm sick in my head, yeah, I'm sick on my feet. I got a lot to say, but I'm too pissed off to speak. I'm too drunk to drink and I'm too drunk to drive. I hit 215, smashing a beam 5. I'm too woke to cry and I'm too young to die. So I pop pain pills while I swallow my pride. And if the ethel's in me, then I burn with evil eyes. And if the evil's in me, then I huff formaldehyde. And if you're trying to see me, then we're stepping outside. And if you don't believe me, then I'm telling true lies. I'm tried and true, better than you blue eyes. My crew is due, Sandpeople on the rise. And if you think I'm crazy, you're right. I pick apart my brain to find the meanings of life.
It's a reaction to your action. I'm following laws of nature, spouting off at the mouth with unscrupulous nomenclature known as dangerous. Mine is festering cantankerous, so parents spanking kids, else it couldn't end up like this. Witness protection could never detect the thoughts I'm dissecting. I pick them apart at the point product falls into section. I'm second and none of guessing. I guess I'll have to invest in a profit margin, mess a massive attack. And that's the lesson, it's a government suppression, correcting the imperfections, the prime time attention and the public recollection of election that was rigged, lost the vote in the state, and now the people got the president they practically hate. And it's the worst mistake, but necessary turn to take. So burn your bridges now before it's too late to swim the lake. For goodness sake, you shouldn't fake his golden rule. Say that wooden wolves have turned his little lambs to silly villainous snakes.
You're a pacifist, I'ma pass my fist. Disaster is reenactment of what rapping is. Y'all lack the script, jaw jack and drip. I roll with cats who scratch, rap, break, dance, and spit. On the romantic tip, I gave your bra good dick. Play catch with your kids, now I'm a philanthropist. Out the sandstorm grit, fans throw fists. Sandfolk is ugliest boy band that exists, bitch.
Even those who fake their own death die for real at some point. Some die while lying in bed, others die at gunpoint. The point is, any path you take leads the same way. You can't escape fate through the choices you make. The destination stays the same, and most of these cats know we're devastating cruising up in the status quo. Who gave you $200 and told you to pass go? You're not the butt of our joke, you're the bloody fucking asshole.
What? You call that hip-hop, you missy little faggot?
This again is a drug. Just like LSD is a drug, just like amphetamine is a drug, or just like barbiturate is a drug.
I got green tea, portabella. I ain't funny with my money, I got something I can sell ya. My dream team stuck in the den. My opiate for the masses ain't got nothing on religion. It's Jim Rummy, after bellyache, shake the tummy, kick the pixelation, watch the insulation breathe, watch bats swoop up and down the street. You think it's land of speech? Nah, literally.
First sip, burn lips, cools while I drink. Blinds breathe, I blink, floor sinks, I'm kinked. Consume everything but the kitchen sink, liquid encased in floors. I'm more taller than I think. The man in the mirror got me worried, I'm feeling dirty. His eyes wide dilated like a Furby. I can't hurry, the 12 cap jury in my system, convicted of prison, twisted till 8:30.
You got the car keys, I got the strobe light. Flip the animator, spark up the dome light. Why's the cubicle look man-made today? The man with the greyhound standing in my way. Hey, you, what's that sound? And everybody look what's coming down. Hey, you, what's that sound? And everybody look who's coming down.
Forever's incomprehensible span of time. I can't stand lying in the parking lot in the hot sun in a sweatshirt. 20-minute dirt nap, a flower bed, a lost hat, and 2-mile hike back to the homestead. I've grown dead and back to life, and now I got a fact to fight, talking back to myself and the master of the afterlife. Cause after last night, I'm done with mixing my magic. Whether the 6th or the Sabbath, I'm finished flipping my fraction. I'm sick of reciprocal action, it's a ridiculous passion. If this continues to happen, I'll collapse into fragments. I want a drink of water, my feet hurt. Complete circumvention, the conventional curfew, I need to sleep.
I'm Mr. Miyagi, whether Seagram's or Saki, where the heathens are sloppy and the motives is naughty. Ooh, drunken monks with punk bracelets riding through. You might learn a trick or two. Your game overthrew, like you in a towel. Cause you was a coward, you couldn't make the crowd move. Bowels, we ain't pals, and you ain't pimps. Corbells and plastic cups with $1 billion lip. Ooh, gumshoes and simps is a sip of sativa. I got you one up booms, and I'm a believer. I walk in cloudy rooms on some search and seizure. Poison blue margarita, scared to see the boys in blue. You got the car keys, I got the strobe light. Flip the animator, spark up the dome light. Why's the cubicle look man-made today? The man with the greyhound standing in my way. Hey, you, what's that sound? And everybody look what's coming down. Hey, you, what's
that sound? And everybody look who's coming down.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville.
And down he spins. And he spins into a situation where he is virtually buried alive in a chemical tomb.
I'm nobody, king of the middle of nowhere. Gifted with the gift of gab like you don't wanna go there. Would you rather climb the ladder while the world stares? Through the left I care, just to hide the just right glare with the faulty logic glare. Thrice old player, design dope bears a jiggly silicone to wear. Barbie doll bit slap stuck, drunk sipping air. Living this confusion of a western crack addict tear.
Expect a kick in the balls, but get a slap in the face. In this case, I think it's okay for you to declare a victory. The blood is on the walls, you better know your place. It's the winners of the war that are prone to write the history. The mystery, the misery, found in my feelings. As awkward as my thoughts when I walk across the ceiling. Grabbing my crotch, teaching curse words the children were. Explicit racial slurs are terms of endearment. They call me missile. Tongue to be precisely outside the voices in my head. Everyone else seems to like me. Sex pistol, blitzkrieg, the grease lightning just polished off the cake. Finding me sober is unlikely. I might be this, or I might be that. No matter what, I might be this. Almighty Whitey can rap. It's like this or that, I like that or this. I don't do this hip hop shit for no platinum disc. I peeped you, kid, with your weak b-boy pose. You don't want it with me and none of my Sandpeople. It goes red shield, and if guns don't get it done, then missile tongue will kill. I push a Mack truck, hot damn it. Burn diesel fuel and give a about the planet. Unilateral juggernaut, like it or not. My genetic brains eroding water and wind on rock. This shit won't stop till missile consignment says. And I cursed at the wall like I had to rest. I confront you the package, just bring back the bread. Stay stealth on the celly and duck the feds. It goes duck, duck in a barrel and a bottle of Grey Goose. For the first day of Christmas, I gave you a brand new noose. Please feel free to use it. There's a line in the sand. Where do you stand when it's time to face the music? You're clueless, useless, pitiful aspirations. Only good at drinking beer and playing PlayStation. Expect standing ovation, eyes bigger than your stomach. I can feed small nature with reserves found in my stomach.
The storm is getting thicker, trying to see the bigger picture, but you gotta be quicker. The hand is fast in the eye, the tongue is fast in the hand. I know but matters not. What matters is that this war is fought for the souls of all men. Can you even comprehend what is taking place in the physical? You can't because you lost us with your spiritual. You're ridiculed, you're pitiful, you think I'm gullible. Another fool for you to get over the way that you do. First of all, you would even know me, whether you call me friend or homie. One minute you love me, the next you disown me. So in essence, you're only a phony who doesn't know where he's going. You're far from all knowing, you're just exposing, you're showing what I do from the start. Your answer belong in this all, to rip it apart, the head for the heart, rewind and jumpstart. That's what I thought. You're a punk bitch on another get rich quick scheme. Dancing in kerosene, well here's your spark, motherfucker.
Oh my god, you don't know how excited I am. I've been waiting for you guys to build a Starbucks on my own residential block for so long. Can I get a triple tall mocha decaf with a shot of sugar-free vanilla, please? You drink Starbucks coffee and you shop at the Gap. They bras with tattoos on the smalls of their back. Belly button rings and hazelnut contact. Couldn't survive without your 24-hour fitness contract. Drink cognac straight, take your dates to the movies. Survive on living wage and credit card abusing. You pay a high rate, like 28%. But who cares about debt as long as you're making rent? All your money spent by the time you get your check. And you watch TRL to keep up with current trends. Send emails to all your family and friends. Got the smallest cell phone technology would've spent. Your Hyundai's equipped with American flag decal. Addicted to nicotine, alcohol, and retail. You could speak the truth, or you could be self-deceptive. I know who you are, I'm your mere reflection.
I got a Cadillac here, Coupe de Ville. For the right gas bill, fuck who we kill. We seek thrills, strip malls feel like strip teasers. Throw your guns in the air, and all hell Jesus, all hell heathens, let's ride. It's the infidel two-step, don't break your stride, don't blink an eye. It's I for an evangelical cyanide. I could care less where my food gets grown or where I get my clothes, just as long as they're dope. And the ringtone on my Motorola phone lets you know that I'm hip with the copycat clone. Monkey see, monkey do, that's me and that's you. Born and bred for single purpose, that's to feed and consume. We're filled up with greed, distill out the gloom. We're getting past the point where we can try to undo. We breed to renew, populating earth, UV burns through. But still we give birth, never stop to review the things that we hurt on our quest to success, and we need to revert. I got a Cadillac, yeah, Coupe de Ville, for the right gas bill. Fuck who we kill, we seek thrills. Strip malls feel like strip teasers. Throw your guns in the air and all hell Jesus, all hell heathens, let's ride. It's the infidel two-step, don't break your stride, don't blink an eye. It's I for an evangelical cyanide. Show your eye.
I get up at the crack of dawn, sip my coffee black and strong. 6 o'clock newscast is on, flashing traffic reports of terrorist attacks abroad. Working class back and sore, a vagabond in Babylon with no chances asking for more. Now that's a war. I'm casting my sword, casting my line, trying to catch the design. Nothing to be passionate for, perhaps in due time I'll have the answer. Or cancer. This world's an abstinent whore, that's why this man's overboard. I'm a 20-nothing single, mingling with these low self-esteem females who like Smeagol. They fiending for the ring and the 2.5 Ninos, giving up the sweetest thing to whoever drops C-notes. That ain't me though. Y'all may live out your dark desires behind the picket fence, but all I see is ball chain and barbed wire. No disrespect, waiting for me to spit game at the bar, but I'm hesitant. Yo, we can share a bed, but not the same carton of cigarettes. Yo, I'm the Philip Morris child, blazing like a forest fire. Ain't you got the memo? Lungs are out of style. Yo, I'm the Philip Morris child, blazing like a forest fire. Ain't you got the memo? Lungs are out of style. Yeah.
Hey, yo, bro, man. Hey, you got a cigarette I could bum from you, dude? Hey, by the way, man, that's kind of a sick shirt. Where'd you get that shit at, man?
Oh, this, Sears catalog. Yeah, that was the wink and the gun.
I got a lot of shit on my mind nowadays, even more shit cramped in my chest. Gotta get my mind right for the holidays. You never know when there'll be no family left. I try to fight my problems but just run away scared. I feel the dreams but nobody played there. Just lay there, lay the hair down slow and watch the tears fall in a downtrodden tempo. Let's go to the field of rain where they beat the dead horse but won't grab the reins. When the landslide arose, the warmth in my veins, I think I'm about to go insane. I want more than I need, got less than I deserve. When there's poor and poverty, destiny doesn't work. The recipe for rest in peace, let us leave, rest assured, let us be heavenly. It's more than lessons learned. These mortals toss and turn with morbid thoughts that burn like orbits of horrid auras of ill concern. Reservoir disordered and portion across the earth. This torment affording a moron's discomfort. What came first, birth begotten or forgotten sacrifice? We all lost what's important, aborted the afterlife. We applaud and supported the enormous sin device. Seen the mind synchronized, ignoring the likes of Christ. I got a lot of shit on my mind nowadays, even more shit cramped in my chest. Gotta get my mind right for the holidays. You never know when there'll be no family left. I try to fight my problems but just run away scared. I feel the dreams but nobody played there. Just lay there, lay the hair down slow and watch the tears fall in a downtrodden tempo. Let's go to the field of rain where they beat the dead horse but won't grab the reins. When the landslide arose, the warmth in my veins, I think I'm about to go insane. For years I spoke to him, never thought he'd speak up. When he finally came to me, I didn't like what I'd become. for galaxies. I battle stars, moons, and suns, wrestling tongues. You follow kingdom of thumb. My central nerve is numb. You just stuck the illicit. You can measure love in tons. Slump, lickety explicit. What's done is done. It's 7-day exquisite. Heaven's a great place to live, a terrible place to visit. Who is it? Soul search the soul caliber. From Lucifer to Satan, he's the reigning soul challenger. Blood quelling contract need a signature. Blood cross, Christ and faith can deliver ya. I got a lot of shit on my mind nowadays. Even more shit cramped in my chest. Gotta get my mind right for the holidays. You never know when there'll be no family left. I try to fight my problems but just run away scared. I feel the dreams but nobody played there. Just lay there, lay their hair down slow and watch the tears fall in a downtrodden tempo. Let's go to the field of rain where they beat the dead horse but won't grab the reins. When the landslide arose, the warmth in my veins, I think I'm about to go insane. Middle ground's a term reserved for politicians, somewhere in between your God and Roman Catholicism. Take the Bible verbatim, could his war be written? I pay penance for my sins but don't deserve forgiveness. Live with volatile decisions in the metro hostel. Wanna really walk with Christ like an apostle. Paraphrase the parables, now it's all printing press. So we're stuck with these god-awful images. Is it choice or chance? Is it freedom or faith? Is it his voice that gets heard? Or the voice of the state? Forced to raise our flame, praise our holier ways. Like in his name it's cool if the 5th commandment gets waved. I got a lot of shit on my mind nowadays. Even more shit cramped in my chest. Gotta get my mind right for the holidays. You never know when there'll be no family left. To all my slaves and soldiers, I don't got wings, man. I don't see yours either. Please make me believe. To all my slaves and soldiers, I don't got wings. I don't see yours either. Please make me believe. This is my abyss, and this is my anguish. This is perfect crime, this is beauty wasted. It ain't no pastime, it ain't no drink of air. This is growing pains, my family affair. I got 3 families. Sandpeople, my father, and my blood family. Y'all better love family. I say y'all got 3 families. Sandpeople, your father, and your blood family. Y'all better love family. That's all you got.
A long time ago, the world was no more than a sea, a grey, misty, icy swamp.
We came from feeble apes, a theme that people seem to hate, created as the prime example of the perfect mistake. It took him dust plus a day's work, the struggle begun. And when the earth was out of range, it learned to cuddle the sun. A puddle of scum hardly explains the change from single cells to chains of DNA. And nowadays it doesn't take a leap of faith, it takes a silicon chip to make a map. The entire human design was stolen from God's grasp. So what's the chances? Think it's random? A couple of dice are tossed, throwing pieces in a box won't produce you no watches. So evolution, the solution to the paradox. We're all in Noah's animals, sprang from the same spot. That's like a soup that made itself without the need of a pot. Ingredients convened and proceeded to bubble the broth. So who created the rock, made the Big Bang pop? Goes the universe, G to the odd, made the move first. The truth hurts, but a new curse grew through the dirt to rule earth. And soon the moon knew the hurt of a womb that's been burst by the rough touch of a greed that's corrupt, unfettered and tempered by bloodlust technology. technology advanced, unclean and uncut. Loves the chemical reaction in your brain. You can't have it both ways. It's free will or enslaved. It's killer decayed. Ancillary purpose was to obey the illusion of autonomy so cruelly conveyed. It's been a never-ending march on a Mobius strip, the stoniest trip, completely overloading the ship until it sank. And frankly, it was only a drip. The rest of the metacosm continued its red shift. So that's the story, amputated to the point of amphigory. And the moral is the kernel of eternal standing glory. You live by the sword, die by the man with the gun. See, kids, survival of the fittest is fun.
The psycho-universal purple, the haze before my glazed eyes. Live daytimes through the same routines these fiends seem to need till the day they die. I breathe in another breath of death and feel reborn. The seas torn open by the cosmic breeze and breathe reincarnation through philosophy of benevolent destruction. An element of dust in the wind, just another fella thrust into sin. Under the skin, a pure form flows circulatory through my varicose. I stand here composed of the same flesh that holds street urchins desperately searching for a peaceful soul. At the same time, I'm the son of kings and pharaohs who've spilled innocent blood with slings and arrows. Eternal one, infinite, imminent innocence. In the beginning was the fingerprint, diminished ever since by manifest destiny. Ministers testing me. One side of the mirror, I see a spirits live for centuries, opposing me through focused green eyes. I see the devil's grin, halfway awakened inside me. Dream like I'm mescaline, infested in the hearts of a million human beings. Born again is the cornerstone, destined for the throne. Omnipresent in your spinal and your speakers till the cord is blown. The universe created and destroyed within me daily. Breathe in captivity and pray I will exhale free. Feel infinity in me with every breath I take. Nothing you can take from me, cause nothing I own is fake. Cause it takes balls to own your reputation and your fate. Until your mind stops, till your heart stops beating, and you begin to see you're just a routine repeating, just a dull cycle, compromising your mental health. To give in for you begin is to condemn yourself. You give in for you begin and condemn yourself. Struck from fate, cursed, left, stranded on this earth, planet, platypus, blah blah blah. Yo.
I'm just one grain of sand upon tainted land, and the subdivisions reach the point I will not stand for anymore. And many more need to focus. I'm a drop of water, but we make the ocean. I'm open to spoken solutions, but movement is not limited to those in power using abusive dispositions of people. And I'm a prime example of trying to open a mind when it's missing a handle.
Trials and scandals, the most vile of vandals, vying for land owned, cause there's only a handful. Uncle Sam's and Sambos, tank tankers and Rambo, slaves, bankers and ammo, AIDS beggars and castles, Virginia tobacco, banana Republicans, guillotines and gallows and capital punishment. Is it new world order? Maybe new wave opulence. I'm just one grain of sand out of 7 billion occupants.
This is for my people surviving on food stamps. The kids just enlisted arriving at boot camp. It goes out to all the single mothers on welfare, and the 40 million Americans who can't afford health care. This is for my people surviving on food stamps. Kids just enlisted arriving at boot camp. It goes out to all the single mothers on welfare, and the 40 million Americans who can't afford health care.
Time keeps on moving on, the ebb and flow phenomenon. There got to be a balance in this earth that we were placed upon. I look into myself for answers, lost in the confusion. Is I part of these thoughts in this life we keep abusing? Why do we do things that hold no true valor? No monots is shining on, but the scale, the dragon's tower. All we do is whine and the grapes are gone sour. You have no self-control, then you wish to gain power.
Now there's a war outside my window and a war inside my head. There's probably bugs inside my crib recording everything I've said. There's a social code of conduct that's just hanging by a thread, and there's a boogeyman in office worse than anything that's under my bed. I've bled red, white, and blue for 2 decades with the truth decays. Just check my point of view essays, and when innocent death is mentioned, it don't even catch attention now. But next election is dyslexic Texans out.
This is for my people surviving on food stamps. The kids just enlisted arriving at boot camp. It goes out to all the single mothers on welfare, and the 40 million Americans who can't afford health care. This is for the people surviving on food stamps. Kids just enlisted arriving at boot camp. The list goes on, but it's too long to finish. So let's give a round of applause to big business. Unless I'm mistaken, it wasn't our Father who art in heaven, connecting Iraq to hijack planes on 9/11. Put me in a naval brig if I can't get my facts straight. Stand me on a box, wrap my wrists in black tape. Wiretap me if I'm wrong about the war on drugs. Ask the president about it and the moron shrugs. He tried to shine like a diamond, but deep beneath the surface, just another grain of sand with the man-made purpose.
We have the service with a plan. I turn the land into a desert with every measure that I have. You feel the sand trap. 1 grain plus the weight of a light thought. I might drop a couple of drips of miracle for the time lost. So here it goes off. Not the tracks are what are forged by the sand. Individuals when we lay it down so thickly. Every glimpse we take of the sandbags holding back the flood. Had to start with 1 grain of sand.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Sure.
For sure. Yeah. Haha. You didn't know how to dance moves like this, huh? Ooh, look at him, finesse. So suave.
Y'all wanna dance, huh? 2 left feet, Judas Priest, da-dun-da-dun. Sweat the technique, yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Beats to beats per minute. Y'all wanna dance, huh? 2 left feet, Judas Priest, da-dun-da-dun. Sweat the technique, yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Beats to beats per minute. Y'all can pop and lock or do the robot. Watch me snatch the cardboard box from in front of your spot. Yeah, y'all cats had mad style, but you all got faded when Moby Missile Tongue broke out the penguin. Go Moby, go Moby, go Moby, go Moby. Go simple, go simple, go simple, go simple.
Grab your past and take a step to the left. Lift it to your lip, take a sip, well, don't it feel right? This is what simple would like to call the PBR slide.
Y'all wanna dance, huh? 2 left feet, Judas Priest, da-dun-da-dun. Sweat the technique, yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Beats to beats per minute. Y'all wanna dance, huh? 2 left feet, Judas Priest, da-dun-da-dun. Sweat the technique, yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Yo, these geeks be gigging. Beats to beats per minute. Oh, shit! Sandpeople's got mad skills, son. Look at those fools, they out there grooving. What? Oh shit, we're bad neighbors, representing Red Shield. Mayhem Masala full of fake missile tungsten, bitch. My boy Simple, you know he holds it down. Goddamn, see us on the dance floor, I'm breaking a sweat, baby.
Like what's a little vomit between me and a kegger? Like what's a little herb between me and some paper? Like what's a little work between me and my pager? You can see I'm perf cousin, just peep the swagger. I'm a bad neighbor, temper, tyrants, tirade. You're a naysayer that got hemp, this pimps and panty raids. There's weird and there's strange, both fit me perfect. I'm a deranged DNA stain on this land of snakes and serpents. There's coke and cheap bourbon, then there's coke and cheap women. Bait the kokanee and hopefully poke the first one spinning. It's the poker scene, I Texas hold 'em, stick and stone 'em. I've been reppin', no half steppin' in this poignant Oregonian. You write verses, I write slogans. Got money, win tokens. Spend a lot of time fixing what really ain't broken. I'm omnipotent, you just impotent. Liquidate the enemy eventually. You'll be getting it. There's a difference between ignorant and ignorance. Like those who love life and those who love living it. It's vivid and picturesque. Primal versus Digitech. Spending 1/30 of your time behind a freaking desk. Get my little gig on like an iPod. Don't need a paintbrush. Got
the cry lawn. Cause we don't give a shit how late the clock ticks. Bad neighbors make bangers all night long.
Get my little gig on like an iPod. Want to be a mass media icon. We on some other shit, talk shit and swallow spit. Gonna blind me with them motherfucking icons. Since the day the earth spit the first life forms out, it's been a struggle, try to keep the food inside one's mouth. But now ejecting words is the primary objective. Misled from day one, I live to stand corrected. Progressive, I heard somewhere that practice makes perfection. I'm searching for the right path and asking for directions, but all I find is dead ends, less friends and bill collection. If every option sucks, why hold elections? Still you sit there starstruck, hinges start to rust. Aimed your sights for the sky, lenses landed in the dust. I say fuck the dumb shit, come correct or combust. Release enough energy to make a mountain erupt. My mouth's a fountain of fucks, you can't control it with duct tape. I can't control my actions when I'm rapping, for fuck's sake. It's futile to pray the Lord my soul to keep, so I just roll over, turn off the light and try myself to sleep.
Get my little gig on like an iPod. Don't need a paintbrush, got the cry lawn. Cause we don't give a shit how late the clock ticks. Bad neighbors make bangers all night long.
Get my little gig on like an iPod. Want to be a mass media icon. We on some other shit, talk shit and swallow spit. Gonna blind me with them motherfucking icons.
Get my little gig on like an iPod. Don't need a paintbrush, got the cry lawn. Cause we don't give a shit how late the clock ticks. Bad neighbors make bangers all night long.
Get my little gig on like an iPod. Want to be a mass media icon. We on some other shit, talk shit and swallow spit. Gonna blind me with them motherfucking icons.
Moby Midrange, my man Elliot B. You know what I'm saying? Sandpeople's the crew, mother. That's right. Sandpeople's baddest mothers on the planet. It's somewhere in between, right? It's somewhere in between, right? Tell them that. It's somewhere in between, right? Watch this, simple, yo. It's somewhere in between Charlton Heston, Charles Manson. It's somewhere in between Rupert Murdoch and Paul Allen. It's somewhere in between the White House and Playboy Mansion. It's somewhere in between real life and what's plastic. It's somewhere in between fear flight and heavy traffic. It's somewhere in between headlines and closed caption. It's somewhere in between impotence and orgasm. It's somewhere in between MVP and never drafted. Wipe my nose on snow clouds, cold shoulder snow plow. Slow down the downsides, it's a hold down, but no one knows they downsize. They're bound by the standards somewhere in between freedom fighter and innocent bystander. Simians find disaster, hope supplied. The cancer of an average Joe who lives to grow up a private dancer. It's the morning after, I ain't talking sex pill. I'm talking waxing with no Jimmy hat, raving off the X pills. It's somewhere in between leprosy and HIV. It's your destiny. Would you like to share my disease? Well, come to bed with me. Would you like to share my dreams? It's rudimentary. The truth lies somewhere in between. It's somewhere in between insurance and extortion. It's somewhere in between pro-life and abortion. It's somewhere in between sacred marriage and divorces. It's somewhere in between terrorists and allied forces. It's somewhere in between free will and coercion. It's somewhere in between the prisoners and the warden. It's somewhere in between citizens and the tourists. It's somewhere in between my rhyme scheme and the chorus. Building blocks and rodents, roaches and roach clips. Were the only fame designed your name dripping from bricks. Telling these kids to hold on with only a pistol to grip. That's like belling on your bonds. I ain't doing a bit. I'll never go back again, so I keep one in the chamber. Fuck the government, y'all, but love thy neighbor. It's Mikes versus men in this game of perfect strangers. In between tyranny and clear and present danger. In between luxury and barely gonna make it. In between planned birth and that bitch you got pregnant. In between sound sleep and heavily sedated. In between sound scan and overcompensation. It's somewhere in between the beggars and the elite. It's somewhere in between gangbangers and Wall Street. It's somewhere in between Macy's and swap meets. It's somewhere in between who you are and me. It's the pain and the pride, afraid to step forward. It's the pain in your eyes, a social enrollment. My road went wide. I stumble for miles, kick from behind with your tasks enormous. It's the pain and the pride, afraid to step forward. It's the pain in your eyes, a
you're sure that no one has seen you? God sees you. It's miserable. That's God's law.
I sit in empty rooms and try to empty heaven. I got no insurance upon this body I've been given. I don't even take care of it because it's only rented. I never pay respect, so now I'm running low on credits. I'm blacking out the camera lens and moving undetected, cause that's the only method I can move without rejection. I settle for less because it's easier than stressing. It's way too much work to try to figure out the message. I don't want no one looking on me. They try to check my progress, and I can feel the eyes upon me when I sit in silence. It's hard to focus when I'm object of surveillance. Fact like there's a difference between angels and Satan, and neither of them welcome gazes from the black. I miss the privacy I had before I was aware. I want it back. I wanna retract the time lapse and bring back the time that I felt like I might find that I was all alone. If you asked me what I needed, it wouldn't be repeated. I guarantee it is freedom to be glad he defeated. And if you ask me what I'd do if it would further my odds, I say the perfect crime would have been to murder my God. And if you ask me what I wanted, I'd tell you that I've been haunted and bothered by the concept of getting something accomplished. If you ask me what I'd do if it would further my odds, I say the perfect crime would have been to murder my God. At a young age, I'm taught to fear what I don't know, but I don't know a lot, so I guess I'll hide away. I figured out a secret: if you wait till tomorrow, you waste the time that you could have spent dying today. It's flying away. I lit both ends, and I was burning up. I cooked by candlelight. You'd be surprised when facts turn up. They've been disguised in the most unlikely of places, and now they're being unveiled by the most unsightly of faces. I know the standards, I know my limitations. I'm sick of keeping up with all the other expectations. It's best to bet your patience. Everybody needs an excuse to make mistakes, and everybody's looking for a promise to break. If we could keep a secret and we could just be honest, we wouldn't need nobody looking on us. I like to turn out the lights and listen to my breath and act like I'm the only one left. If you asked me what I needed, it wouldn't be repeated. I guarantee it is freedom to be glad he defeated. And if you ask me what I'd do if it would further my odds, I say the perfect crime would have been to murder my God. And if you ask me what I wanted, I'd tell you that I've been haunted and bothered by the concept of getting something accomplished. If you ask me what I'd do if it would further my odds, I say the perfect crime would have been to murder my God.
People killed God, God does also. People killed God, God sees you. People killed God, God does also. People killed God, that's God's law. People killed God, God does also. People killed God, God sees you. People killed God, God does also. People killed God, that's God's law.
Day life cycle, oxygen tanks are necessary just to carry on the popular race, which is a mix between the past mechanical age and nearly extinct flesh in case. What a mess of a place. A wasteland was created by the famine and plagues, and now the government collapsed in corruption and craze. Killer bands of ravenous savages roaming the landscape, controlling the country through cannibalism and rape. Standard of living is great if you hadn't escaped. The rich folks all gated off all the private estates, and now the bums got some guns and they traded them places. And now the rich and the famous are mostly sick and degraded. We manufactured this calamity through man-made means, and now the water in the ocean is a neon green. But we all seem not to notice we keep on going, using our nuclear engine that's cool with free on steam.
Y'all want that real, but just stay out of space. Just got back from a 20-year journey from outer place. Out of faith, carbon-based, cut and paste the genome project. Animate the object, we're living in Gotham. We're hoods through the robin, we're farming and shopping. Survivors go hungry way too often. Buy it home, trickle down from top to bottom. We're not living dead, y'all, we're playing possum.
It's a big brother state of affairs, slightly dystopian, but hopefully the opening's there to improve. The window of opportunity grew from a slight hole to the right, goal obtainable through meticulous planning and martial law. The partial drawback is the loss of freedom. Gotta be a part of the pack, so take your medicine and sedatives and settle for black coffee, cause goods are hard to come by when we're under attack. Which is perpetual, the war is a continuous process. Bombs drop non-stop, constant unrest. It's unclear the enemy generally changes, but history conforms to all the incredible fakeness. The records are altered to complete the illusion, and the confusion is compounded by governmental collusion. Pollution ain't the problem, but our minds are blocked up, propped up dolls in societal mock-up.
Y'all want that real, but just stay out of space. Just got back from a 20-year journey from outer place. Out of faith, carbon-based, cut and paste the genome project. Animate the object, we're living in Gotham. We're hoods through the robbing, we're farming and shopping. Survivors go hungry way too often. Buy it home, trickle down from top to bottom. We're not living dead, y'all, we're playing possum.
So when the people gonna learn that you can't eat cash? Each trip around the sun, we just heap up trash. We beat up, slash, burn, and cheat on our taxes. But every single minute we just speed up faster. It's the hell in the basket, cause we're selling our package that's supposed to be unwrapped by ancestral hatchlings. It's happening globally, but it won't slow down till the world understands about Kyoto's crown. And photos found by excavators later unveiled the tale of a people who couldn't resist the sale. So they traded the future for just a short-term gain, but what they got was a whole lot of undue pain. An acid rain, a nasty stain, expunged by nature, run into the ground by their own creation. Live by the wallet and die in debt. A whole planet gone cause they lost a bet.
Believe in what you see, MTV, BET, CNN, CBS, and MSNBC. Believe in what you see, MTV, BET, CNN, CBS, and MSNBC, y'all. What you think? This is reality television. We're bad neighbors, bitch. That's right, bad neighbors. You don't like that? I still bass, you still bases. Lead off like Henderson for the A's in the Bash Brother generation. Me and David Wells drunk, tossing no hitters just to piss off the likes of your local Steinbrenner. 162 games, that's an 8-month journey. Peter Gammons is my trustworthy defense attorney. Joe Morgan is his side counsel. World Series bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, and the count's full. I'm a superstar, baby, poised to hit for the cycle. Rally monkey on my back to provide a sideshow. From here to Chicago, pop corks with Sammy Sosa. Travel between the borders like the Montreal Expos. Cause when I'm on the mound, I serve high heat, purposely throwing shutouts to make the prices increase. And all the veterans on the block say I need to retire, but I can't see it till I get clinked by those damn umpires. I'm from the Northwest, so we rep safe co-field. Stay stealth on this celly when we make those deals. My boy came through with the sacrifice one, so he'll be crazy straight once I hit my home run. I'm from the Northwest, so we rep safe co-field. Stay stealth on the celly when we make those deals. My boy came through with the sacrifice one, so he'll be crazy straight. Me and Chamberlain, whiskey and iced tea mix. Davis Harrison, intoxicated teammates at the bar with Devo, the third base coach. He's old school, only makes moves up on the payphone. It's the ground rule, double up, dog. Get that bread. Got crackers rocking back and forth just like some bobbleheads. Me and Harry Carey singing 7th inning stretch. Get respect from the Dodgers all the way up to the Mets. I'm serving Green Monster or I'm pushing White Sox. It's okay to commit crime, just don't get caught in your throwback jersey. Major league entrepreneur, splitting up Phillies, or I'm drinking with the Brewers. You know my team, call us the Bad News Bears. Filling up your ballpark, stealing your fanfare. I roll with one rocket, but not Roger Clemens. Every season the order is competing for the pennant. I'm from the Northwest, so we rep safe co-field. Stay stealth on the celly when we make those deals. My boy came through with the sacrifice one, so he'll be crazy straight once I hit my home run. I'm from the Northwest, so we rep safe co-field. Stay stealth on the celly when we make those deals. My boy came through with the sacrifice one, so he'll be crazy straight. I'm a lunatic, crackerjack, stadium vendor. Fastball, change-up curve, split a knuckleballer slider. The boys of summer versus the men of October. Stare at my pinstripes, nightlife, Bronx bomber. If you're caught up in the game, you better play solid defense. Swinging for the fences, get you locked behind a fence. I'm on the offensive, I run the squeeze play. Pray it don't go foul, I ain't got no strikes left. This diamond is my American field of dreams. You're stuck in spring training and can't feel the team. When I step on the turf. I love the smell of green, sorta like Free Bat Night. The first hits on me in my profession, I'm like Barry Bonds of the San Fran Giants. Started grinding way back when he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. When it comes to the pastime, President Bush is no stranger. He used to sell coke just like he sold the Texas Rangers. I'm from the Northwest, so we rep Safeco Field. Stay stealth on the celly when we make those deals. My boy came through with the sacrifice one, so he'll be crazy straight once I hit my home run. I'm from the Northwest, so we rep Safeco Field. Stay stealth on the celly when we make those deals. My boy came through with the sacrifice button, so he'll be crazy straight. Red shields, I'm the snooze button bandit who takes it all for granted. One for all, all for one. Take the pint glass and slam it. Find me on the island, the victimless high. Cop the medicine, I'm better when I get my mind right. Yo, I hindsight the blind side, just shoot the shit. Wrestle with fiascos on some old life's a bitch. I'm the king of the castle, a bottomless pit. Flip the channel, flip the tassel. Never graduated. Overcomplicated schools, got to be sedated. And I haven't been shit since I left the playpen. The type of cat on that never know when to say when. 2 sheets to the wind, 2 shots from the spin. You can find me at buffet line, shovel food all down my throat. It's the Atkins diet dropout, just keep your nose froze. Fucking know those, dog. Yo, I sleep away the day, waking up for beer 30 just to drink away the pain.
You are now tuned into the 3 most useless pieces of shit to ever grab a mic or have your girl on stage flashing her tits. You can hate what we do, but we don't know that you exist. We're the dysfunction that this country can't resist. I'm a hard-working man, father to none. With a single swing of the hand, I could offer you some lessons in humility as you buckle to the canvas after you force-fed this foot-long knuckle sandwich. I'm a sucker for the rancid blood pumping through my veins thick with enhancements. I'm going sick from unwanted trances with a brain that thinks the world's one big haunted mansion. I consist of uncontrollable actions and insist each instance is gonna be my last one. I'm on stage, live and impersonal. You never met a close-minded motherfucker so versatile. Immersing full of themselves, individuals in the whitewater swells of hell. Well, I'm sick of you, and I don't take competition in stride. We're your bad neighbors, bitch, till the day that you die. You are now tuned into the 3 most useless pieces of shit to ever grab a mic or have your girl on stage flashing her tits. You can hate what we do, but we don't know that you exist. We're the dysfunction that this country can't resist. I'm the poor fuck with more luck of the bad variety. Impiety's my vice, but I try to be nice. I got mad ice in my freezer. I'm that badly copied counterfeit of a true believer. Confused sleeper, somnambulist, a new creature. Never acting flashy, but I might induce a seizure. Crash into your leisure, my elite seeking missiles. Have you on high alert, hands perched near your pistol. I'm the side thistle, too quick to blow the whistle. Couldn't see me coming if you gaze direct into your crystal. Ballroom dancer, that's fancy footwork for a cancer. You can try to crash a party, but I'd rather crash a limo. You're getting too big for your dungarees. The constant smell of fear explains why I'm so hungry. I'm blowing up the spot, leaving motherfuckers wondering how one small man carries the guilt of a country. You are now tuned into the 3 most useless pieces of shit to ever grab a mic or have your girl on stage flashing her tits. You can hate what we do, but we don't know that you exist. We're the dysfunction that this country can't resist. Damn, man, you have me confused. Once bitten,
I'm twice as committed to never being a victim again. A rugged and unloved social condition, cause no one listens and nobody cares. A lonely pair of me and I never share. I only live to spread despair. Or maybe that's just what they tell me. I fell in love with solitary confinement. I find myself unwilling to change, cause better and worse are only words to me. The thirst for personal gain reserved for those that work for wages. Impossible to take down the stages that we stand on. Out on the horizon, destination that we planned on. We fell short but held on for dear death. So near death, the bell tolls as audible as Lear jets. The fear sets in. She awoke to find the warning signs of a clear-cut sin. Avoided annoyance but brutality was destined. So the tear-splattered life of this beer-battered wife ended with the clatter of a kitchen knife. You can't go to war if your morals are sore. You can't go to work if your ligaments hurt. You can't open the door with a bend in your wrist. And you can't shake hands with a man when he's clenching his fist. You can't go to war if your morals are sore. You can't go to work if your ligaments hurt. You can't open the door with a bend in your wrist. And you can't shake hands with a man when he's clenching his fist.
Occupants get way too much power over Earth just to fester. Your sense of change comes only when current events turn. I'm the referee of this genre, keeping the liar separated from the truth seeking. I'm leaving out what I don't want, an example that has been set for me. But I learned their lessons and follow footsteps exceptionally. A door wouldn't exist if the will to enter didn't live. But fingers tightened in a fist can also move the hinges. Nature's been there as a process of elimination. They see nonsense, but I see the innovation. I see the original in the traces. Feeling void in my pockets, and my ribs are aching cause I only feed my noggin. If you take the tablet, and if you break the habit and bathe in panic, your view would be unrighteous and slanted too. The few righteous can actually be bought at the right prices. Make the world an island, personal gain maximizes.
You can't go to war if your morals are sore. You can't go to work if your ligaments hurt. You can't open the door with a bend in your wrist. And you can't shake hands with a man when he's clenching his fist. You can't go to war if your morals are sore. You can't go to work if your ligaments hurt. You can't open the door with a bend in your wrist. And you can't shake hands with a man when he's clenching his fist.
I could grab a pen, or I could grab the heat. I could grab my dreams if only not grabbed by gravity. Grapple those who try to grab me, they pull me down. Free will of free choices, a grab, beg to pull out. Your drive, fate and pop strength, yo, we didn't pull out. Accelerate the heart rate, you need to slow down. Run the grab and go collateral, 5-finger discount. A shattered home, a tattered poem, living fist them out. You couldn't grasp my soul, let alone figure me out. You settle fools, semi-fools, white flagging a child. A jury of your peers parade, reasonable doubt. Stand alone in catacombs, acetone their smiles. Acid sold in vials, it's all up for grabs. Dead bodies in piles, there ain't no half-mast. Half past the golden age, era of the last laugh. Rebuilding their Babylon just to watch it collapse.
You can't go to war if your morals are sore. You can't go to work if your ligaments hurt. You can't open the door with a bend in your wrist. And you can't shake hands with a man with his
Soon, heavy industry will make it possible for all the people to have everything it desires in a free marketplace.
America, buddy. Self-education led to Soviet intelligence. Impoverished life bred a special brand of eloquence. Elements of street and universal relevance. Religious skeptic who accepted no embellishments. I'd rather be a communist threat than a fascist pig. I'd rather punch a fucking cop's face and pay for a ticket. I'll tell them Weimar Republicans exactly where to stick it. Throwing Molotovs all up in Colombian districts. Not down with big business. Corporations can choke on my shit, I'm through wishing. I'm grabbing all that I can get, it's a new mission. Ski masks and bayonets, put it all up in the bag or else I'm punching you bitches. This ain't a Bolshevik, so back the fuck up. Don't make me throw the switch and blow this fucking truck up. I've had enough of this Auschwitz, this is a manifesto marsh pit. The communists have broken out, the Red Scare started. So roll out the red carpet, bombers and start to vomit promise of economic accomplishments. The common man doesn't lack common sense, he lacks the ability to properly address problems. So me and my comrades got some revolvers for all the skeptics who's left this view. Stick off at the side of the SUV and guess who'll be the next to see us manifest McCarthy-esque destiny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this scheduled transmission to bring you an announcement of national importance from the White House in Washington, D.C. What have you done? Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
The eventual goal is to live at the mercy of a dictator in the United States of America.
It's too bad that this is the way that it has to be, but I'm glad I got the First Amendment backing me. I'm about to say some shit that'll have them after me. It's a bit of sedition mixed with some blasphemy. This ain't democracy, this ain't republic, but you've invested your life and claim you're loving it. And you're a citizen, and you're a patriot. You gave your children to this blood-encrusted government, and I apologize if this offends you. No, I'm lying, I don't care if this offends you. It ain't my fault, I'm just trying to make a change for the better. I just doubt the best way is by sending a letter. I'm not a terrorist, I'm just an activist. I just preach and hope that people help me practice it. Collective action is the weapon of the masses, used to break the walls of economic classes. Self-education led to Soviet intelligence. Impoverished life bred a special brand of eloquence. Elements of street and universal relevance. Religious skeptic who accepted no embellishments.
Washington, D.C. Just remember, Abraham Lincoln didn't die in vain. He died in Washington, D.C. D.C. Oh gosh, no, the means of production are held by all the people. There are no classes in our society.
Really cool with the promises made. No order to a flank doesn't make you a slave. No run around the city with some hand grenades in my hands engaged. I'm about to rage. Take a breath of mace, slap in your face, turn out the lights. I'm out without a trace, mouth without a face, voice without a name, a cause with an aim. So let me explain. If you feel like you are trapped, then you are living truth. If you don't speak your mind, then there's nothing you can do. They teach what they teach, and they tell you that is proof. If you don't question that, then you've been subdued. Galaxy to galaxy, the speed of light, claiming to be the only sight of intelligent life. Without guns, bombs, and missiles, we're the thieves in the night. Red shields, we define all your freedoms and rights.
Keep peace with a piece, finger on the switch so we can launch shit before we get hit. If your skin melts off, you know that's it, cause Armageddon's heading the direction you're in. Protect your kin, better hide in the basement. Better watch a lack from a Chinese invasion. Problems of facing got easy solutions. Try to tell that to a money institution. Government salutes in the country screwed, who's to blame for the way things are looking? You, it ain't me, I stay free, I vote, I protest. I know that I can't get no rest when bombs are raining in my nest. I know I need my sins confessed. Oil wasn't worth this mess, and death was never so grotesque.
In case of a raid, I'ma bomb the place. Today's not the day for me to catch a case. So catch the pace, the price to pay, the price of pain, the picture to paint. Without your faith, you can't escape, outrun your fate. The weed was laced, the needle taste in a peaceful place. So the people say, the peak was great. If you wanna grow, then challenge status quo. You will value your freedom at least tenfold. Hourglass drifts as we become old. Honesty and virtues are items to be sold. Galaxy to galaxy, the speed of light, claiming to be the only sight of intelligent life. Without guns, bombs, and missiles, we're the thieves in the night. Red shields, we define all your freedoms and rights. Galaxy to galaxy, the speed of light, claiming to be the only sight of intelligent life. Without guns, bombs, and missiles, we're the thieves in the night. Red shields, we define all your freedoms and rights. Sci-fi shuttles always fly by. I try not to look up at the sky for fears that I'll see what's behind the dimension that we all call time. As a gate to another place with the mother race, the government space in every trace of every phrase and all equations, language that of all creation. Universal understanding, peace and love to expanding, but a war and all discomfort, shunning Earth, failed experiment. Wonder where the heirs went, asking why the humans ruined the planet, killing themselves before we could end it. Got the message before we even sent it. Galaxy to galaxy, the speed of light, claiming to be the only sight of intelligent life. Without guns, bombs, and missiles, we're the thieves in the night. Red shields, we define all your freedoms and rights. awake and sing of conformist beings, what normal means. I commence the triple S, stand in the mirror to observe the scars on my wrist and chest. What to wear, I guess it's black again. I admit despair and despise within, yet I rise again for whatever reason. It's raining outside, man, I love this season. Heroin has been a Maryland Manson. No matter my fate, all I see is tragedy and you're bullshit. If I hung myself from noose, you wouldn't take the time to notice. As I notice, yellow school bus drive by. It's a 3-mile walk to generic high. I get generic high to find the joy of combat. Boot strides ankle high.
On the way up to heaven at the top of the stairs, he hoped to find a single face that cared. But when he reached the rooftop, nobody was there. And this only helped to reinforce his despair. Put his legs over a railing and toppled on the main street. And nobody looked till he lay on the concrete. As he walks in the classroom, scowls from the teacher. See me after class is a message in her features. A seat in the back, stops, sidelong glances. Pushes up his glasses, ignores the rest of class. In fact, to notice he lacks the interest. He can't finish anything, but that's just a symptom. Bell rings, teacher hands him a note, but doesn't pay attention. The words stuck in his throat, no friends to mention. No chance of defense. Note reads coming late again, and it's detention. And on the way up to heaven at the top of the stairs, he hoped to find a single face that cared. And when he reached the rooftop, a young man sat smoking. A greeting spoken, though spirit still broken. Legs over railing, he toppled on the main street while young man cried, tears dried on the concrete.
Detention, referral, suspension. It wouldn't be the first time, maybe the last. At last I've gathered the courage to break this barrier. Whether pearly gates or furnace, what's earth? Purpose, rhetorical, death, metaphorical. Leap off the top of the school, then I'll be a spectacle. Students go to my funeral, crying like I had a friend or two, pretending to feel the pain I do. I know with hidden staff, only access to the roof. I'm not spooked, it's time to be a man. Resolve all the frustration I have to.
And on the way up to heaven at the top of the stairs, he hoped to find a single face that cared. And when he reached a rooftop, young man sat smoking. A greeting spoken, too late, too little. Legs over railing, man caught in the middle. Both tumble, 10 stories, lives end in a riddle. Now I'm on the rooftop, glance down at my watch. I think I'll skip fifth and just go for a walk. But off to my left, another kid with some issues. Tears in his eyes and I wish for a tissue. Ask him his name and I state mine back, but his eyes stay black and his voice tone flat. We sit down speaking of summertime and weekends. He lives on the same side of town as me, and I find out companion cuts himself too. We become close friends and hang out after school. And I find sometimes glad as I think back, the kid on the roof saved my life with the same bat. On the way up to heaven at the top of the stairs, he hoped to find a single face that cares. And when he reached a rooftop, young man unsmiling. They talked for a while, new friends for a lifetime. And on the way down, all 10 flights of stairs, glad about walking with a friend who cares.
Warning. The system has become unstable.
So who's wrong with the world today? You can't believe everything that they say, and what they print isn't necessarily consistent. Blame the problem on the people, something's wrong with the system. So who's wrong with the world today? You can't believe everything that they say, and what they print isn't necessarily consistent. Blame the problem on the people, something's wrong with the system.
Yo, is it acceptable that half the youth in the US live in poverty? It's like somebody with a wand came up and created a negative lottery. Yo, it's gotta be tough to live in squalid neighborhoods and raise your children. Impossible conditions include narcotics, dogs, and killing. And the way I'm feeling, I hit the ceiling when corporate villains portray Americans as lazy. They don't do shit and still they're getting millions. And trillions are invested in our military message. The US will flex its might, justify UN inspection. Still the private sector questions why defense contractors' lesson is bestowed upon the president in bed with Smith and West.
I pledge allegiance to defiance of the tyrants. Go retired of the sirens and the violence and the science. So compliant to the bias. Yes, I'm biased. Who's pious? Who's crying? Who's united? Who's fighting for whom? And who's dying? Believing little of what you see and less of what you hear. They got us living scared, but we must persevere. They got us shedding tears while they threaten to pierce our sphere. The rain of the atmosphere is chemically engineered.
So who's wrong with the world today? You can't believe everything that they say, and what they print isn't necessarily consistent. Blame the problem on the people, something's wrong with the system. So who's wrong with the world today? You can't believe everything that they say, and what they print isn't necessarily consistent. Blame the problem on the people, something's wrong with the system.
If conflict theory isn't your cup of tea, I'll have to ask your beverage. If your answer is conservative coal, I'll have to jack your Lexus. Cause your status then would have to be result of choices made. Try getting into Yale when you can't even make the grade. You gotta see, well then you're average. I wish I could be a leader getting around without subtracting. It's just a hat trick. A magic said it's all just smoke and mirrors. When the oil's all gone, then this regime will disappear and all that's left is
on
tears.
every block there's a Walmart, McDonald's, and Starbucks. Stuck in a free market competition and they blame it on hard luck. Welfare costs 30 G's, less a year than prison. And every time a ballot pops up, conservatives get to bitchin'. Taxation, corporation payments, and politician solicitation just to further their private motivation. So it's the Grand Republic that hides behind justice metropolis. People pulling in your box that controls
So who's wrong with the world today? You can't believe everything that they say, and what they print isn't necessarily consistent. Blame the problem on the people, something's wrong with the system. So who's wrong with the world today? You can't believe everything that they say, and what they print isn't necessarily consistent. Blame the problem on the people, something's wrong with the system.
Hey, check it out, man. I know we talk about a lot of the problems that go on in our everyday life in our society. We never claim to have all the answers. More so, we like you to think about it. We're not geniuses. Hopefully one of you are. You hear this and maybe we inspire you. And you can solve the problems of the world today. Let's build together. Unity is stronger.